From one situation to another, political situation, this time in Ondo State. The Speaker of the State House of Assembly, Olamide Oladiji, has declared Deputy Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa as acting governor following the receipt of the letter from Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu on transmitting power. He, however, clarified that a constitutional procedure is required and he would direct the Clerk of the House to provide his consent to the Secretary of the State Government. Oladiji said that he had told the House members about the meeting with President Bola Tinubu and that they had accepted the governor's letter. According to the Speaker, there won't be any sitting on the matter, as he will release a press statement after concluding the process of transmitting power to the Deputy Governor. Let's take another deep dive, this time with Henry Olonimowo, a political analyst. Thank you very much, Henry, for giving us your time. We had this conversation yesterday with Mr. Taiwo in anticipation of the letter being transmitted to the House of Assembly. And true to form, Mr. Aiyedatiwa is now acting president. My guest yesterday, Taiwo, who was of the view, acting governor, I beg your pardon. My guest, a legal practitioner as well, who was of the view that this is just the beginning of more drama, that the crisis isn't yet resolved, even with this formal transition. What is your view? Is he wrong?
Yes, thank you very much. When earlier, about a month ago, when the president waded into the matter and he said the status quo must remain the same, I said that all the warring factions or the political actors probably understood status quo remaining the same in a different manner, and that that peace will not last for long. And rightly so, we saw that it would not hold for long. But now that powers have been transmitted to the Deputy Governor to us as an acting governor, I expect a bit of calm for now. The breaking news now in Akure is that the acting governor now will be addressing the state tomorrow morning by 7 a.m., which means that he wants to speak with the people, communicate to them, and give us direction going forward. But was to stop the governor, the hailing governor, from maybe returning back sometimes next year, possibly, and say that he's ready to resume office again. There's nothing wrong in that, but if it will come with the same arrangement that happened in the last 3 months, where the governor says he's back, but we are not seeing him, that might become a very serious issue if it ever happens.
Expectedly, a lot has been left undone for as long as the governor had been incapacitated. What immediate decisions do you expect from Mr. Aiyedatiwa, starting with his speech tomorrow? And can he, for instance, work on a 2024 budget for the state? Is he empowered, do you think?
Yes, I think of utmost importance is for the 2024 appropriation bill to be passed to the House of Assembly. I think that is very, very important so that we don't run into trouble as a state in the coming year. That's very important. We'll be looking into that. We'll also be looking to, I believe, speak peace to the people and let people know that now this is the clear path going forward. Also, would also like to hear there was the renewed, there was this the agenda of the ailing governor when was re-elected about 2 years ago or about 3 years ago. And we don't know how far they have gone with that agenda now. We believe that now that the acting governor is there, will be talking to us about what they could still do in the next 9 months or so before election comes. And that's what we expect to see. But most importantly now, getting the state ready for the 2024 budget is most important so that we don't have a problem in the coming months.
Okay, let me see if I can quote part of the Speaker's statement. He said, Aiyedatiwa will now take over the duties of the governor in an acting capacity until a formal declaration to the contrary is made. And that's the part I wanted to take your thoughts on. What might be other declarations, do you think? And do you expect that the governor will resign due to the prolonged nature of whatever that ails him? And importantly, what is your place in the conversation around leaders declaring their health status, especially in situations like this?
Yes, thank you. I don't see the situation changing much from what it is now as he operating as acting governor. I don't think that will change, except for an act of God. And nobody wishes anything negative to happen to the governor. We hope that he's traveling to Germany or for treatment will bring him back safely. But if nothing untoward happens to him, I think the deputy governor will keep operating as acting governor until the governor is fit enough to come back. But we have just about 9 months 10 months before elections. And so I do not see anything changing much. Also knowing that there are also warring factions within the APC and in this ruling party, in this same state executive council, who probably have interest also in running for office. So I still see him just operating as acting governor. But another key issue will be whether we have the cooperation of all of the people on ground as he intends to take over the reins of leadership. If he doesn't have the cooperation of people as he should, then it might be forced to dismiss some people and get people who can work with him. We might see that happening in the coming days. But about leaders generally being forthright with their health, I think that is normal. Nobody expects that you're a Superman. People can fall sick. But what is most dangerous is the people around these ailing leaders who want to keep them and begin to perpetrate crime under the guise, under the assumption that is the ailing leader that is doing what he's doing. And there's still an issue of alleged forgery that is still on ground that I don't.
I mean, there are so many dimensions to this conversation that's going on, the unfolding situation in the state. I'm sure we'll be coming back to you to talk about what the deputy governor, now acting governor, will be doing in the coming days. Thank you very much for speaking with us.
Thank you.